It's now 2.5 weeks since the devastating tsunami and 9.0 earthquake struck Fukushima, and the conflicting news reports coming in all the time is beginning to remind me of the Gulf oil spill. It's just the same sort of tidbits they feed you, and then they take them back again. It's like I reported the other night on the 10 million, the radiation was at 10 million times the accepted norm for safety. And I did hesitate before posting that. I think I waited about 2 hours thinking about it, thinking, I don't know, that sounds a bit far-fetched to me. It's a bit of a big figure they're suddenly throwing out there, and I did hesitate to post. I posted anyway, and of course, afterwards they rescinded, they took it back. I said, actually, no, we're wrong there. We made a mistake. It's actually 100,000 times higher than the accepted safety level. So I think, in my personal opinion, after watching the Gulf oil spill the entire time and taking videos of it every night, the subsea videos, and doing loads of research, I kind of came to the conclusion after a few months there that it was a false flag. And I'm beginning to get the same sort of feeling here. I hope I'm right. I hope this is just an awful false flag that they've set up to instill fear and shock and awe while they get on behind our backs with the Libya situation, distracting us away to the terrible events of Fukushima in Japan. So while I'm half and half, I'm half wanting to bring the news and half not wanting to bring it because I think it may be a false flag. I will continue to update the news that they are giving us because, after all, it may not be. This may be real. So in the meantime, I will bring the bits of news, even if they're wrong, even if they rescind them, I'll still bring them and post them on here, and so that at least you can make up your own minds about it. It is worrying either way. So, just like the Illuminati card here from the Illuminati playing card pack, false flag operations. We're on the verge of a global transformation. All we need is the right major crisis and the nation will accept the new world order. David Rockefeller. It seems to be what it's all about with the false flag operations. And this pack of cards, which was produced a while ago, is very telling. It's all foreshadowing things of the future. This one, I think you'll all recognise this image of the oiled bird. It reminds me of the Boston Big News brought out the first set of really striking photographs of oil-soaked birds, and they were quite heartbreaking. And that night when they brought them out and people had seen them, Twitter was absolutely washed with outrage, and every post was about these images of birds. And it's quite striking that this is just the same. Well, obviously this is foreshadowing the Gulf oil spill. Which brings me to this card, the combined disasters. And in it you see a clock toppling, which is exactly the same, except it's black in this one, dark, but I suppose dark because of what's happened. The Waco clock in Tokyo. And here you have the people, and it's combined disasters. So what did they suffer? An earthquake, a tsunami, and now the nuclear reactor situation. So this is another reason I think this may be a false flag, foreshadowing the terrible situation in Japan. What do you think?